Hello, lovelies. So I tried doing a reading this morning and recorded 3 separate times, and none of it worked. So here we are, doing it at the altar again this evening. I've already smudged the space. I've called on my team of guides to help with the collective reading. Let's see what it needs to come through today, and what you can reflect on. What do we need to know? What guides have to say? We have the Nine of Wands. Our first card is Justice. Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. And I want to see if nothing flipped inside. Nothing hidden within that. Right. Our Justice card for me is coming in with almost a mirror image of the High Priestess. With the two pillars in a veil, hiding what's behind. There seems to have something is coming to an end. There's a celebration involved as well. The Four of Wands, 1111 might be significant. You've maintained some boundaries. The Nine of Wands is here as this is, generally speaking, the wounded warrior, but also someone who's gone through the wands, the suit of inspiration, creativity, following your flame and your path, and along the way have learnt that when you do follow your path, there is a need to create boundaries, a protection of sorts, and that takes work. And so there's an acknowledgement here, but as the nines are representative of something coming full circle, we're coming back to an ending, a cycle. And this cycle is because you've done the work. And it might feel like you've been judged along the way. The Justice card, I know this is not the Judgment card. But there's a weighing of. You've weighed your circumstances, and as the arrow being held here, they're following with clear mind. The arrows in this suit are for the swords. And in traditional tarot, the Justice card, the Lady Justice is holding a sword. And just is to represent that clear thought is within hand. The cuts from both sides, double-edged sword, that whole idea you have control over. And I'm also drawn to the crown, and this for me is the crown chakra. And so there's a connection to realizing that there's always something else that's unseen that is being considered and weighed against what is seen. And you've done that. There's been a reconciliation. Whenever I see the Two of Cups in this deck, I think of it's sunny side up eggs. And there's this, the Two of Cups is a union. It's coming, the sun, it's rising too. The Two of Cups is also for me a representation of your divine masculine and divine feminine within. There's been a reconciliation. There's been an awareness that the work has been put in. And with even just the way that I've laid out the cards, there's a celebration that needs to be taken into consideration and recognized. That it's almost, and 1111 is a master number, and the idea of 1 plus 1 is not 2, but the combining of two things, right? So 1 plus 1 is 1 and 1. And so there's been a union of sorts within yourself in not only how you see yourself subconsciously and how you dealt with what they refer to as your shadow and your ego, but also allowing your intuitive side to motivate the actions you're taking in the real world, and everything is aligning. But it's not to say that it hasn't been without some effort. And you've put the effort in, put in the work. You feel battered and bruised along the way, and maybe at this point it's also a matter of recognizing that the you're being seen, your team is seeing you, your guides, whoever, however this resonates for you, it's coming to the awareness and it's acknowledging the work you've put in. It's acknowledging that yes, you're worn out, yes, you're tired, but you've done this, you've considered things, and this is your just rewards in the end is how it's feeling. It's like something is coming out also in your favor. Now the King of Cups on the bottom, we're sovereign in our emotions. We're leading from the ruler of his kingdom. And so, again, not gender specific, but the king here would imply that you're acting on, you are facing the tides and able to swim through the currents, allowing yourself to acknowledge that your physical reality, as you act and step forward, you're taking your emotional self into consideration as well. You've gone through all the emotional steps from the Ace of Cups to the Ten of Cups. You've completed those successful things and are now ruling your experience and the sovereign leader of your experience. We're going to leave it here for today. If you do have any questions or want to expand on this, please reach out. I will not reach out to you. And in this case, have a beautiful, beautiful evening, and we will see you in the next one.